Hey everyone, it's Anthony from Programming with Anthony. One of the most common questions that I get asked is how do I become a better developer? What should I learn? What tools should I focus on? What techniques should I focus on? How can I become better at what I do? How can I become an expert? And honestly, people don't like my answer. And the reason I think that they don't like my answer is because I'm not giving you a prescription. So the answer I normally give to something like that is learn how to learn. And people, whenever I say that, I always get these really glazed over looks. What do you mean learn how to learn? I think what makes a really, really good programmer, a really good developer, actually a really good anything really, is if somebody has the ability to learn for themselves, has the ability to go out when they encounter a problem that they don't understand or that they don't know, have the ability to actually go out, research that idea, figure out a solution, and then implement that solution. Now, there are patterns of solutions, and it definitely, there's a big difference that experience brings to the table. But the biggest thing I see is the ability to understand and to figure something out. A lot of times people come up and ask me a question. I don't have the foggiest idea. It's something I've never worked with before. But spending 5 minutes on Google and 5 minutes maybe on Wikipedia or something, I can usually learn enough to where I can give useful advice to somebody. And I think it's a very important skill to learn, and it's an incredibly undervalued skill. To be able to actually come out and take a concept that you've never seen before, and in less than a business day, in most cases, do enough research and think enough about the problem to actually be able to come out with a solution and to understand it and learn it is a fantastic concept. It's an incredible skill, and to me that's the most important skill. That's what makes really good developers really good. Now, I'm not suggesting people should never ask questions. Absolutely not. What I'm suggesting is people should learn how to ask themselves. And then when you get caught up into a roadblock, you get backed up into a corner, that's when you step out for help. You don't encounter a problem. If the first step when you encounter a problem is, oh, I need help, then you're doing it wrong. Sit down, actually try. Actually play around and experiment. There's a number of questions that I see asked very, very often, which are as simple as, will this work? And it's like, wait a minute. If you run it, you'll get the answer, will it work or not? You know what I mean? So really have the confidence that you can learn something. And that I think is the other half of this equation. It's not so much that you can learn something, it's that you're willing to and you're confident enough in your ability to that you start off with a search in a positive direction. If you treat it in a negative light, you're going to get negative results. If you treat a positive light, you'll get positive results. So to me, that's the way you actually learn. That's the way you become a better developer, is not necessarily by learning a lot. It's by just simply learning how to learn. And once you've learned how to learn, the rest is easy.